Hello and welcome back. This is Grillenheimer. We're going to continue with Psalms 4. And I do apologize, I'm not doing a whole lot of background on these Psalms as we go through because some of these are fairly short. And I probably should just put the first couple of Psalms together, but we didn't. Now, Absalom. Who is Absalom? At the top of Psalm 3, a Psalm of David, when he fled from Absalom, his son. Well, if you have to go back to the book of Samuel, specifically about the second book of Samuel or so, and to learn that Absalom is David's third son. And he is actually, it's, kind of complicated how he feels like he was not one of the favored sons. And he ends up turning on Amnon and eventually David, his own father as well. And he gets caught in a tree with his hair while he's riding his mule. The mule keeps going. And then someone sees Absalom hanging there. Joab, one of the brothers, goes back and kills him. And it's just almost funny, but really pretty funny. Go back and check 2 Samuel and believe it's chapter 18 and check that account. It's pretty interesting. One of the more entertaining stories of the Old Testament, I'll admit that. So Psalm 3, David was fleeing from one of his own sons, but Absalom did have a good amount of people backing him and supporting him for this. Again, we have to go to back to Samuel to kind of understand that. So in Psalm 4, this specifically was to be played on string instruments, and I won't get into the unusual technical aspects of how the Hebrews and Jews created the Psalms with their parallelism, and it was more. It's not really based on rhyme or meter, but more on rhythm and parallelism. So Psalm 4 is another short little psalm. It's a psalm of trust, and it probably very well could still be a follow-up to the events of Psalm 3. So after 2.5 minutes of going a bit about the history of some of this, let's just read Psalm 4, shall we? Answer me when I call, O God of my righteousness. Thou hast relieved me in my distress. Be gracious to me and hear my prayer. O sons of men, how long will my honor become a reproach? How long will you love what is worthless and aim at deception? But know that the Lord has set apart the godly man for himself. The Lord hears when I call to him. Tremble and do not sin. Meditate in your heart upon your bed and be still. Offer the sacrifices of righteousness and trust in the Lord. Many are saying, who will show us any good? Lift up the light of thy countenance upon us, O Lord. Thou hast put gladness in my heart, more than when their grain and new wine abound. In peace I will both lie down and sleep. For thou alone, O Lord, dost make me dwell in safety. So, David is not only in this song of trust, he's seeking God's help, but he's also warning his enemies, those that are following his son, to also trust in God and that it's not too late. In spite of their opposition, to trust in the Lord with him, because trusting in God gives him joy, peace, and security. And thank you for listening. Thank you for being here as we slowly go through the book of Psalms one by one. Blessed is the reading of the word. Have a blessed day, and God bless you all, and Merry Christmas.